and then
I'm sure
I'm
she's gonna
looking
love it.
forward to having the duck mac and cheese again.
Ooh,
I love me
baby.
some quack quack. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta remember to keep that in the edit. God damn it.
I'm pretty excited about drinking today's beer.
Yeah, me too.
Want to show them the
As
beautiful
you,
art?
yeah, as you set up, let's just start talking about it.
Let's
So
do it. Yeah.
I loved when I asked you this morning, so what beer are we having today? And you're like the 21 beers something something or other,
Something.
something like that.
Yep.
So besides that name, what the company calls it, which is somewhat inaccurate to what we call it, apparently officially it's called 21 Beers of Bad Luck, Bayside Cross Beer Zombies Brewing Company, a double dry hopped hazy double India pale ale. And look at the
My name was
crazy
better.
art of this can. Yeah, I know. I definitely
Yeah.
agree there. You're not wrong. But for some reason they thought this would be a better name. I guess. But I mean, it's alright. But you know what's really tight about this actually? I didn't even realize this when you picked this beer out. But you, sir, did you realize that this is like a collaboration between a band and a brewery?
No, I honestly didn't even realize it was an IPA.
Oh, me neither. But yeah, so see like the little like I'm not even sure what kind of bird that
Oh,
is that like a cute little quail on the can?
where?
On
Yeah,
the can
yeah.
itself. It's like a cute little quail boy or something like that. Well,
Hmm.
so I remember this band like back in like, oh God, to age myself, like 2005, something like that. There was a band called Bayside, and apparently they're still well together and making beer now with some brewery, which is pretty tight. And not just some brewery, but Beer Zombies Brewing Company, to be more specific. But yeah,
Is this the
I
one in
didn't realize it
Nevada?
till this moment. I'm actually pretty hype.
Beer Zombies. Is that not the Nevada brewery?
Maybe. I honestly, let's see. It is brewed out of, I don't know. I don't even see where. Oh no, here we go. They're out of San Marcos, San Diego County.
Are you? Oh, so then why am I seeing Beer Zombies? Is that what it's called? Beer Zombies?
Beer Zombies Brewing Company. Yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe it's because that's where Bayside is from. Bayside's from San Diego, but I would imagine it's the brewery that they're crediting as far as, yeah,
So
255 Reddle Road.
I'm seeing 8680 West Warm Springs Road. And unless they did straight plagiarism, do you want to give me that that sharing access?
Absolutely. Let me see here.
Sure, the power.
It's yours, sir.
Okay, look at this.
Beautiful little can. Okay. Beer
That's
Zombies.
that's the picture, right?
That's the logo, all right. I believe you are correct, sir. Yes.
Yeah, and it says right here too, Beer Zombies.
Maybe they brewed this one out of their San Diego location if they have multiple. Yeah, there you go. Based out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
And also in, what did it say? Also in Utah and Texas? Yeah, here we go. Beer Zombies has 5 draft rooms spanning Nevada, Utah, and Texas. Still no mentioning of California from what we can see, aside from the can itself.
Yeah, so I think you might be
Weird.
shit wrong. Oh, here we go. The
can
ads.
says
That's the
so.
ads. Is it the same ads? At Beer Zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Beer Zombies.
that's it. Yep, that's it.
What the? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's also because it says, okay, look at Beer Zombies Brewing is proudly brought to you as a partnership between Beer Zombies and Mason Ale Works. Maybe that's where Mason.
There we go.
We probably
There
should
it
have done our
is.
homework prior to starting
Nah,
this
fuck
episode.
homework, man. I'm good. Homework? That sounds
Right?
like something for an educated man.
I'm lucky I made it into college.
I'm lucky I made it into school, period.
Exactly. Dear God.
Okay, so let's open this and let me tell you a fun fact about this brewery.
Please
There
talk
is
to us.
there is a reason I know about this brewery.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm gonna try it from the can, but I also, just for color's sake, of course,
Ooh,
for
that
everybody.
smells double dry hopped. Mm.
So this is a taste of what the coloring looks like. Those
9.1%
on good old Spotify. It's like a nice little light boy, but you know what? My camera is showing it as being a lighter hue of yellow than what I'm seeing in person.
A peaish hue.
Yeah, this is showing like very like high in sodium urine color right now. But in person, it's like a nice yellow yolky. It's not bad. I don't think that's making the beer sound appealing, though.
It's not. I'm still gonna drink it though. I paid for it.
Very good.
So
Let me give it a little sniff test. Oh
me,
yeah, okay. That smells like a real beer.
yeah. No, let me. I
Dip your nose in it. That's how you
yeah.
really get the flavor. There you go. Dip your beak in.
I feel like I'm only smelling metal or aluminum. I'm sorry, not metal, aluminum. Again, not educated man.
The irony in that. So I'm sorry, you were going to say a fun fact, or should we taste this?
Oh,
first?
let's taste this good or awful beer. Time to find out.
We'll find out.
Now for
it's
me.
hearty. It's hearty.
A little milky.
It's heavy. Yeah. I think that comes from the milk.
From the cow's teat.
Yeah, milk from the beer cow itself, for sure. Raised in Pasadena, I believe.
So when our good friend, I'm pretty sure this was the time, Peter got married. We all went to Vegas for his destination wedding. I went to that brewery with my woman, actually. The zombie beer. I don't.
Whoa.
I wonder why you didn't go.
I didn't like you.
Go for a reason. That's why I don't know if it's the same trip, but it all blurs together. And
I will go ahead. I'm sorry.
I walked in there, and I walked out like 3 minutes later.
Did you guys actually try anything?
No, they were all sours at that point.
Oh, whoa, interesting, crazy.
Yeah. And they were like, I don't know if because at the time, again, this was what almost 2 years ago now. They were just starting to have breweries because even now there's only like 5 breweries out there.
Wow,
they only had sours, and they always had like special releases, and people would wait outside like the night before or show up 5-6 hours because I used to follow them on Instagram.
I see.
Until I went there and I walked out, and then I unfollowed them. But I'm glad to see that they're expanding, and technically so am I because I'm more open to sours. So.
Yeah, true that. I would be down to check out their sours sometime, especially if that's apparently what they've been known for all these years.
No, it was tiny. It was a tiny location.
You know what? I actually enjoy tiny breweries for sure, like micro. Like again, there's a couple in Anaheim that. Well, actually, you and I went to a couple of them, but I mean, if you want to go to a micro ass brewery in Anaheim, I can't wait to take you. Like it's where I want to go with you. Great amount of selection of IPAs, and just right there on tap. It's nothing crazy fancy. It's straightforward, but just a cool like family-owned brewery. It seems.
Okay. So, I the one I wanted to take you to when we hung out 2 Saturdays ago now, or was same idea. Tiny little brewery. You walk in, the front door just has the person that serves you the beer, and you walk towards the back. And they have just random tables that they buy at Target kind of set up around the giant, what are they called? I don't even know what they're called. The thingamajingers that make the beers. That's what I'm gonna go with.
We really should have done some homework.
There's your fact for the day.
A beer-centric podcast. Oh yeah. Listen to me, Sin. This is your facts for the day. Those things that hold beer are the things that hold beer thingamajiggies.
Yeah.
I'm going to imagine they're called beer silos, but I could be wrong.
No, you're completely wrong. I did the homework. It's beer thingamajingers.
Let me see here. Apparently they're called kettle storage? Just tanks.
I don't like that.
Essentially tanks.
Don't like that at all. Tanks? Mm-mm.
That sounds too official.
I am not about that life.
Some places are calling them towers, beer towers.
I'm okay with
dry
that.
malt storage. Anyway, but yeah, okay. So you've definitely heard of this brewery before. Then you're decently versed in at least knowledge of them.
Yeah, I mean, I legit walked in that brewery. Still don't regret walking out, and unless you kind of pushed, I really wouldn't go there. But hey, at least they're still around, and I'm happy that Nevada. I shouldn't say Nevada as a whole. I should say Vegas is starting to have a lot of more breweries pop up.
Thank
which is
God.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
thank
I'm
God.
so surprised that they haven't. But I mean, just because Sin City and all that, drinking is like highly encouraged there. So you would think they would have more breweries about.
I think because when people go to Vegas, it's more like liquor.
Right, gambling and stuff. So
They don't.
therefore, cocktails, bars, all that.
It's not like you and I, where it's God damn it, all they have is Lagunitas, or what's the other one? Goose Island.
Goose Island IPA, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Mm-mm.
very fair point. You
Nope,
have a good point there. I'll give you that.
not at all. So we didn't really talk about it in the last episode, but I do want to bring up the high
Please.
time liquor and wine, high time wine cellar. That's what
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
we didn't really talk about
No,
it.
not
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah. I
So
figured we would, but we just went off to the races after who what'd you call it
who
again?
pooped the who? Who
Who
pooped the
pooed the
poo?
poo?
Who pooed the poo?
I'm sorry.
Who
Who pooed the
pooed the
poo?
poo? Yep,
Who
nope.
pooed the
We
poo?
need to make a board game out of that.
I'd
Uh
love it.
only comes with two items. It's the jar top, and you provide your own poo.
Yeah,
Um
exactly. The rest is up to you.
terrible.
We
Yeah.
should really make that. Let's make a Kickstarter happen. Let's make a Kickstarter
Who pooed the
happen.
poo?
Who pooed the poo? Trademark pending. Patent pending.
So High Time has what I thought was the coolest thing ever.
Hmm.
So they do sell liquor and beer there, but they're a wine place. As you can tell, it's amazing. You walk in and it's like if Batman owned a wine cellar,
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be it.
I
You
think that's
know?
a great comparison. Yeah.
Right? Right?
You're on to something there. You're
So
on to something. Thank you,
in
Bruce
that
Wayne.
in that location, they actually have a spot where they do wine tasting. And when they're not doing wine tasting, they have what like these machines that you put money in it and it magically gives you wine. Um,
And to the measurement that you request too.
it's insane.
It's a
Uh,
beautiful thing. It's
I
like an
love
adult
it.
arcade game.
Oh yeah, I thought it was round one. You stock up your card with money, you get them points, aka money, you load the machine, and guess what? Everybody's a winner.
Everybody wins. Except for that one time I got my glass got sneezed into by like the very last drop that was left of that bottle. It was like and then but luckily I only got charged 75 cents for that.
Yeah, it was
sneeze.
whatever. That was the other cool thing. I'm glad you brought that up. The guy
Yeah.
who explained it to us told us that if the wine runs out, the machine will literally charge you to the drop, so you won't get overcharged.
Yes.
That
Yes.
was amazing.
That was
I
pretty
wa-
legit.
I like it there.
Right? Oh no, yeah. Sin and I can't wait to go back for sure. That was so chill. It'd be fun just to spend another afternoon there. Just like you said, like you guys did, put like 40, 50 bucks on the card and then just go ham. And I think you guys only spent like half of what you guys put in. Well, maybe you were a little bit closer.
I had like $20 left.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, like half as much as
Yeah.
what you put in then. Yeah. And
Papa
that
John
was
is
like
ready.
you were already starting to get a little loosey goosey and silly by that point too.
Oh my god, so loosey goosey. So the first time I had went there had been a week before I went with AJ and the ladies, and I ended up investing and or supporting my alcoholism with a Bland's red.
Blanton's
Mm.
red.
Mm.
It's a beautiful case. I don't remember seeing that case. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Probably because you were intoxicated.
Yep, that's true. And I was
gonna-
so intoxicated by the end of that day. Oh my god.
You and me both, man. Oh, that was just the worst.
I hope I didn't make too
Which
much of
one?
an ass of myself at ramen.
I don't think you did.
Okay, that's good. At least if
I know
I
you-
did, we both don't remember.
I know you got a little upset because we child locked your ass, but
Assholes. That sounds
Yeah.
vaguely familiar as well.
if you ever want to trap AJ in a prison, just put the child locks on. He won't figure his way out. So that blends gold. I'm sorry, not gold. I'm not that rich. Red. Oh my god. I have like a little less than half.
Have you been drinking it, or was
Nope.
that after you and I had it together?
After you and I had it was the last sip. I'm telling
Wow.
you, I am not touching this bad boy for like another 2 months.
Good for you.
Let's see the good stuff. It was dumped again. Who pooed the hoop poo
Dumped.
on 7/20/20.
The world's kinkiest bourbon.
46.5% alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just smell this really quick because why not?
You're only teasing your taste buds at this point, but go for it. Smooth sweetness.
Okay, that's it. I am teasing myself. Now I want a glass.
I know, right?
So I'm very happy with that place. I remember I walked in and I was like, oh, they got a whiskey section. And right away it was like 5 different types of blends: black, red, gold, FBTS or some shit like that. So they had 4 different ones.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned whiskey selection, and boy, do they. Like from, ground level, basic stuff to top of the mountain, like Pappy Van Winkle and all that stuff. So it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. To Blanton's and everything in between. They have like limited edition Booker's bourbon. For those of you who are whiskey fans that may be listening to the show right now, yeah, check out this spot. What was it called again in Orange County?
High Time Wine Cellar.
There you go.
And they had a fancy Booker's that was like a 25-year. I don't know if I told you, but my dad and myself, we went halves on the higher up Booker's. It was like Little Book. I think it's what it's
I never
called.
heard of that.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Little Book whiskey. Little Book?
That sounds cute.
God, I'm probably butchering the name. I wonder if it was Big 6-inch Book. That's big. Is it a little? Yeah, it's called Little Book.
Yeah, I just saw it right now too. Okay, nice. Yeah. Well, it's a nice looking bottle. Was it okay in taste?
Yeah, it was just okay. For the price that I paid, it was just okay. Like, it was good. But when I'm spending $180, $200,
right,
just expect a little bit more.
I feel that. Yeah, the website I'm looking at it on right now is it's the same price as what you paid for your Blanton's.
Yeah, it's not that much. I think we spent $180 on it. We didn't spend like a ton because my dad and myself went halves.
Okay.
Always nice to have a dad who likes whiskey too.
Hell yeah. And I need to get my dad there steadily.
One trip to Tennessee will change his life. That's what happened with my dad. I remember for months, if not years, telling my dad, why don't you drink whiskey? And he was like, I'm just a tequila guy. One trip to Tennessee. One trip. And that was it.
It's all
changed his life.
Good for him.
No, he ignored his son. What do you mean good for him?
We're having a bonding moment.
You'd be a terrible dad, AJ.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not claiming otherwise. This is just my acknowledgement of that fact with you. That's all.
Man. So talking about daddy issues, did you watch the Obi-Wan?
No, I have not seen it yet.
You haven't seen Obi-Wan. I gave you a week and you're going to get all the spoilers.
I respect that. Yeah, well, this is my vacation week off, so I plan to get all the watching done of Stranger Things and Obi-Wan so far.
Okay. I will give you one more week.
Cool.
That's it. You can't be pissed off at me when I tell you 11 dies at the end of the season. Oops. Sorry.
Head right off. Right into the cop slap.
Tragically, not off, in. It went inward.
Oh,
squish. I know.
Nice. Is his shoulders walking around?
You know the little crumbled up face guy from Beetlejuice? I think it's Beetlejuice.
Sure. Something like that.
That's what happens to her. You know?
Okay, sounds good.
And apparently her power came from cocaine. So.
Oh wow! I'm not surprised now that you mentioned it. So, yeah. But I appreciate the clarification nonetheless.
You haven't watched Obi-Wan. I'm a little disappointed in you that you.
Me too. I've been wanting to watch it. Okay, how are you liking it so far? Because I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I'm not gonna ruin anything for you. It's warmer now. So am I okay? No, I'm not okay.
So I'm not okay either. So let's see. Pardon the random cut, but let me see. So you were just telling me about Obi-Wan Kenobi. You were like, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but, and then all of a sudden, the dial-up internet went out.
I gave my speech. I can't repeat it. It would have changed your life. and you have no idea.
I believe
Um,
you. You were basically shocked that I hadn't seen it yet.
oh no, I am still very shocked that you haven't seen it. I'm very disappointed.
Me too. Me
Um,
too.
best Star Wars that Star Wars has ever Star Wars, and I've only seen 2 episodes so far.
Wow.
So
Compared to
that's my
Mando, huh?
yeah, oh yeah.
Wow. Tight.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
But
Holy
I also
crap.
think nostalgia has a lot to do with it,
Of
you know.
course. Yeah. It's a classic
But
character.
again, best Star Wars that Star Wars has ever Star Wars.
Nice. I'm glad to see that there's a new edition of that for you now. Hell yeah. You got me even more excited. I'm actually way more excited to watch Obi-Wan than I am Stranger Things season 4, to be honest with you.
Same. I just think it took too long. But I've seen the first episode of Stranger Things. Pretty good.
Okay. Okay.
Pretty
I mean,
good.
don't get me wrong. I am hyped to see both. And I think tonight, I think Sin is on the opposite side of things where she's more hyped for Stranger Things. So we're probably going to see that tonight. But again, I have a whole week vacation off. So I do plan on grinding through both shows with her, at least as far as I can
My
get with Obi-Wan.
my case with Yvonne, because we kind of had that same conversation, was
Mm,
well, there's technically only 2 episodes of Obi-Wan.
true.
So maybe we should watch Obi-Wan first, and then we can go to Stranger Things. Because
There you
Stranger
go.
Things is more like fucking 14 hours, you know?
Right. Well,
That
it's
first
like, go ahead.
that first episode's like an hour and 20 minutes. Hour and
Yeah.
14, something like that.
For Stranger Things, right? Season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But I've also been hearing from people that like Stranger Things season 4, like it's only 3 episodes right now or something like that. Is that what it is?
For Stranger Things?
I thought they were like splitting the season in half. Like there's more episodes coming in July.
Yeah, but there's more than 3 episodes. Or am I
Oh, okay,
wrong?
okay.
No,
I
I'm
have no
pretty sure there's
idea.
more than 3 episodes. It's true what you're saying. There's a part one and a part two.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think there's more than three.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, there's 5. There's 5 right now.
Oh wow, I thought
Gotcha.
it was longer.
So there's 5, and then in July we're getting 5 more
Oh, that's not that long of a
or
wait.
4
That's
more. Yeah.
well, that's smart-ish. I'm sure you heard about the big dip that Netflix had
No,
for people who unsubscribed.
really that bad?
You haven't heard about that?
Mm-mm.
It's like the first time ever in Netflix history where they actually had a drop off, and it was like drastic. They lost a big percentage of subscribers. So they're talking about doing commercials like Hulu,
Whoa.
um, stopping the model of releasing everything in one day and resorting back
Wow.
to once a week.
Right,
And
right.
then the thing I was reading, that it's kind of weird, but they're testing it in like fucking Brazil and Peru and another country, but they're testing out charging people who are sharing accounts.
Oh, interesting. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
They really want to make some money. Damn. They hard
Yep.
up. They hard up on that cash nowadays.
And then I think they canceled a shit ton of things. I think they even like removed some studios.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay, I could see that. I mean nowadays people have so many options. People have so I mean Disney Plus is huge now and they keep having good shows come up, Like I feel like at least quarterly Disney has some huge series that's coming out, At least
And they
once
do it
every couple
weekly.
months. Yeah, exactly, which keeps people dragging on. I mean, it makes sense and it leaves more room for people to have to take the cliffhangers. I mean, I get it, binging is awesome and stuff, but at the end of the day, if you want to maintain that subscription, you're going to keep them leashing along, a
Mm-hmm.
little bit at a time.
Got to make them linger.
Exactly, exactly. There's the reason why I freaking signed up for the annual price because I figured when Disney Plus first launched, because I figured, well, I mean, we're not going to get Marvel for like the end of the first year, and then we had Mando, what, like a few months after
Like
the
two
thing had
months.
launched, 2 months, yeah.
Because I
So, I mean,
think WandaVision came out like September, October.
that sounds
And
right. Yeah,
Mandalorian came out in December because I'm pretty sure the last episode was on like Christmas, somewhere around that time.
right, right, right. That sounds about right. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy to see. Like, yeah, I mean, it's probably just a bigger model. That and there's other great services out there nowadays. Like you said, like Hulu is huge. I don't know how. I mean, I doubt Paramount Plus is where Netflix is at, but at the same time, there's a lot of
It's
good
still chunk.
programming on there.
It's a niche that they're
Yep.
taking from Netflix.
Yep. Apple TV Plus has all of their like huge movies and series with like huge actors. So I mean, it makes sense. Like I'm not an Apple TV Plus guy at the moment, but I'm intrigued sometimes. Like there's some Will Ferrell movies and stuff like Paul Rudd stuff that I want to watch that's exclusive to Apple TV Plus right now.
And the same can be said about Netflix. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they both have exclusive shit on Netflix.
Oh, for sure. Like there's that one movie, I forget what it's called, but it's gonna be what is it? Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans are gonna be in a movie coming up.
Oh, that's a Netflix movie?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it is.
And there's a famous girl actress, right?
I would not doubt. Let's see. Chris Evans, The Gray Man. There we go. Coming out this year. There's Ana de Armas, which she was the hologram in the new Blade Runner movie.
What's that?
Blade Runner 2049? Never saw it? Or I think you did. You're fucking with me.
I swear to you, I'm not. You've
never seen Blade
sequel.
Runner?
I've seen the first one.
Oh wow, yeah. The sequel's with Ryan Gosling. It's really good. It's really
didn't catch my attention. Honestly, the only reason I watched the first one was because my college professor said if you didn't go to class, you lose points. So I went both days.
Dang, he really wants people to watch that movie. Fuck.
Well, it had to relate with like what we were learning, California politics and all that stupid shit.
It makes sense. It's a politically driven film to a degree, like the undertones of it. Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know. I tuned out.
A lot of moral shit going on. Oh, really? I think you'd appreciate the second one because I've never even seen the first one. I kind of want to because the second one was so good. But yeah, it's pretty different. It's kind of like a somber, slow burn film, but it's got like its intense points too. And even like the somber tone of Blade Runner 2049 is still pretty damn sick.
How is the world famous vampire in that movie?
He plays a smaller role in it, but he is good in it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Is he a superhero in that movie?
He is not, which probably lends him to the greatness of the role.
Yeah, again, somebody needs to tell him he can't act in all genres. I mean, you not only did you try, you tried twice.
Right. Two different franchises, two different comic book brands all together.
And you can't even say that they did kind of okay. You know?
Oh.
That's the worst part. Like they are literally the equivalent of like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Awful movies.
I think this is getting hit even harder just because social media is even more prevalent than Fantastic Four was back then. Even like the Michael B. Jordan version of it and all that.
Oh, that one was awful. I've only seen that movie once, and I was like trashed. And even trashed, I knew it was bad.
I've yet to see it, but I kind of want to since I haven't.
You should.
Okay.
I recently watched Daredevil, Ben Affleck's Daredevil, and I totally forgot that movie was released in the era where Evanescence was in every commercial of every movie. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
How funny. So did I.
Wow.
And then I saw that movie and I was like, I forgot there was literally a 5-year time span of that song just being in everything.
Oh, sure. What was that, like 2002, 2003, something like that?
Yeah,
I would not doubt. Right. That's funny. Yeah, you know what I recently watched that's like a notoriously not great Marvel movie was X-Men Apocalypse. Sin and I randomly watched that the other day. She had seen it. I never had until the other day.
You hadn't seen it?
I had never seen it.
Isaac's Apocalypse? You haven't seen it?
I hadn't, and I honestly say it wasn't all that bad.
Oh, so you're a fan of Ivan Ooze. I forgot about that.
I did like that movie when I was a little kid, sure. Power Rangers, the movie, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie was pretty lit as like a little 7-year-old. Yeah, I was all about it.
Awful, AJ. Why would you do that to yourself?
Right. I will admit, even back then, I mean, I thought the movie was cool because you get the Zords and all that. That was sick. But ultimately, I was like, I could have expected more from this as like a little brat kid when I was.
Oh no.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Oh, what was just thrown at you?
A water
Oh,
bottle beamed in the head.
I thought it was a beer.
I wish that would have been sick, but I'll take hydration, I suppose.
This is hydration.
I got the nerdy version of hydration.
Oh my god. Yeah, Power Rangers was a better Apocalypse movie than Apocalypse.
Wow. Spoilers for a not so great Marvel movie from like how long ago? The Wolverine part was kind of neat. I was cool with that.
How great was the 4 seconds of Psylocke?
That it was
amazing,
pretty cool.
Right?
You get freaking gorgeous Olivia Munn looking all pretty and stuff, and actually looking cool as freaking Psylocke. That was
all
nice.
of 10 seconds, right?
All of about 10 seconds worth, unfortunately. That was kind
and she barely had any lines too. There was some I remember like they overhyped her.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time. They're like, we finally got Psylocke, the character that's going to be awesome.
G4 Attack of the Shows Olivia Munn.
Right? Yeah, that was really kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. I was like, she's not doing anything. Like, they're not having her do anything. And like, what, Storm was like a bad guy for a little bit too? That was kind of weird. It was all right, I guess.
I barely remember that movie now. Barely.
Oh, really?
That one is definitely. There's 2 good X-Men movies. Sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I can go with that. Sure.
Days of Futures Past and Logan.
Oh yeah, those are like.
No, wait, not Days of Future Past. What the hell's wrong with me? I have too much alcohol.
Oh no, First Class.
First Class.
Days of
First Class.
Days of Future Past. That's all right. I mind-numbingly went along with you, but then once you corrected yourself, I was like, oh wait, no, my God, you're right. You're right.
Wow. First Class was something. It was something different.
It's fucking sick. It's fucking sick. And then, like you said, Logan is like a masterpiece. That's, in my opinion, the best of all of them. I mean, it's very like different from the rest of them, but I think that's what makes it stand out so well. Obviously,
what kind of movie is Logan besides superhero? There's like a subgenre to it, right?
It's like a huge drama, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of like a somber ass film. It's like a drama action movie, a little bit of superhero feelings in there, a little bit, but ultimately, it was a pretty heavy movie. It was awesome. Ooh, God bless you, my darling.
Excuse me. I forgot it was rated R. This says action.
Oh, yeah.
It says action, drama, superhero, science fiction, thriller, and of course, my favorite genre of all time, road.
Road?
It literally says road.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. Interesting.
I didn't know that was a genre.
I was not sure either. Apparently, we're very uncultured swine.
Apparently, now I want to look up Mad Max and see if road comes up under that.
It has to. Where did you see this genre?
On Google.
I'm trying to find it.
I typed in Logan movie genre.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
pretty straight to the point.
Right.
Yeah, Mad Max is not classified as road.
Yeah, road.
Mad Max Fury Road is literally 100% road, and it's not on the genre. So
really, that's a kind of a ripoff.
What is Logan doing?
False advertising. There are so many dirt roads in that movie, and yet no road in the genre. Interesting.
Is it because there's no actual roads?
I guess so. They paved their own in the apocalypse. I guess so. I'm not even seeing that as like a genre for any other movie except for this one. After that, I'm just getting like definitions of the word road. Roads and highways, transportation from Britannica.com.
Roads and hose.
Absolutely. That's actually part of the soundtrack to the Logan film. Absolutely. Wow, that movie's 5 years old already. Holy crap.
Did we see that movie together? Or did I watch it with my papa?
Know. I wouldn't doubt that we saw it together, but I remember seeing it with Cynthia also, and Oh man, I remember just getting emotional during a certain part of the film that I'm not going to spoil right now. But oh man,
Is it when Logan dies? Is it that part? Is it when he dies? When
it
he's
may or may
dead?
not be that part.
When he ceased to exist? Is that the part you're talking about?
Yeah, right, tree root right through the chest. What a way to go!
Way to kill a hero that can't be killed.
I know, right? Heart can't grow back if heart doesn't exist anymore.
The man literally survived a nuclear blast.
Well, wasn't he
Just
hiding
saying.
underground though?
Was that what it was?
I think that was when he was in Japan, right? That's Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he went underground. So apparently,
Okay.
as long as you're like
He
10 feet under the
survived.
ground, then you're okay.
He survived the Phoenix Force literally blipping him. He was literally being blipped.
Right. That's great. That's a really fair point. Apparently, though,
old age. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's already like 300 years old, but old age.
Old age.
You know,
what can you do about it? And also
like
tree root, especially tree root. Is that what does it? It's a tree root, right?
I don't even remember.
Logan death scene. Let's see. Okay, I'm
I
gonna
thought
watch
he
him
like
cry.
the adrenaline or something like that also fucked him up.
That was part of it, yeah. Because like, although it gave him a boost, it was ultimately like killing him. I think. Let's see here. I'm watching it. Actually, you know what? Should I share the screen? Let's all watch it together.
Your internet.
What's that?
You've become so laggy since you said you were gonna play it. Oh,
really?
Look at that face.
Here we go. Oh, all right.
Just being
X-23,
dragged.
She's grabbing the revolver. You got this man getting dragged right now.
Logan being dragged by Logan. What's up with that?
Logan being dragged. Tree root. It was tree root. Oh, this poor bastard. Oh, God, what a gruesome man. Oh, that's right. Adamantium bullet, right?
That would have killed Wolverine.
Yeah. Why didn't? Yeah. If anything, she should have been cool and ended his suffering by doing it to him.
Why not give the villain with the claws a gun?
Right?
The same gun.
That's a great question. Oh, look at that face. He's just remembering what it was like to have to act in X-Men Apocalypse and Days of Future Past. That look of sorrow right there.
Oh my God. And he was not in the best one ever. The second best one. First Class. He wasn't in First Class, right?
He was in it for like, he has one line.
Is that the fuck
off
you scene? Fuck
yeah.
off? That was it? That wasn't Days of Futures Past?
It could have been, but I'm pretty sure it's First Class because that's like when they're actually recruiting people to join Xavier's school for imaginary friends and all.
I want to rewatch that one. Stuff.
Yeah, it's great. It's fucking awesome.
I think I might own that movie. I'm pretty sure I own I was about to say Days of Future Past.
I think you secretly like that film, unbeknownst to even yourself. I think so. Somewhere deep inside, you feel it is a great movie. I mean, it has a lot going on, which, you know what? If you're going for quantity, then why not? Why not? There's a lot of shit that happens in that freaking film.
At that point, I might as well just watch all 12 of those mind-numbing movies.
I want you to do that and report back to the show.
Not gonna happen.
Awesome. X-Men 1 through 3. All the Wolverine films.
Oh,
at least you get Logan.
You got to get through Logan. You have to get through 2 shitty ones to get to the good one. And with X-Men, you have to get through 3 shitty ones to get to 1 good one for the rest of the ride to be shitty. Who pooped the poo? X-Men.
X-Men definitely pooed the poo on this one. Absolutely. Oh God, I've been curious to rewatch the Amazing Spider-Man films also, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know. I don't think I need to.
I remember liking the first one. Yeah. I remember enjoying the first one. The second one, not so much.
Lizard was okay, but also kind of a lame-ish villain. I don't know.
Okay, but lame-ish. Just sounds like lame-ish to me.
Yeah. I think it's leaning more towards the second part. That's a good call. But yeah, I mean, Andrew Garfield is awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a great
I
Spider-Man.
loved him as Spider-Man, actually. I thought he was great. I thought he was a nice different take of the more jokish side of
Yeah,
Spider-Man, you know?
yeah, more comic booky, traditional comic
When
booky, I
Toby
think.
was more emo, and I think Tom Holland
Holland.
is a nice mix between both.
Yes, the quintessential, some might say. Yeah, I feel that. I feel
Oh,
that. I don't think anyone would argue that really.
but all
I'm
three are good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why everyone fucking cheered when you got to see them on screen together.
With the
Spoilers.
laziest introduction of the second Spider-Man.
Of Toby Maguire. That was such an embarrassment. Like, what?
That that was
How dare he's just
so
grabbing milk
lazy.
from his fridge? Like, what the fuck?
I,
He's going downstairs to his kitchen for a midnight snack of milk and cookies, and it's like, oh, I'm being summoned right now. He's so casual. That's
yeah.
that was kind of lame. Like it could have been so cool. They could have done that so well, and yet, eh. But I mean, again, it was
It
hype.
worked
I
the
still
first time.
cheered.
Let's do it again.
Right, the
we
exact
can
same
re
way,
we can
but less
reuse
cool.
film and just copy and paste Toby this time.
Right,
I, I,
essentially.
I'm gonna go with the movie was 3 hours, and it would have taken a lot longer to give them their own proper introduction. And I
I
think one
mean,
was okay. I thought one was okay, but the fact that they rinse and repeat it within 4 minutes of each other.
at most, yeah, yeah. I just think they could have made at least Tobey Maguire's like as the second one. Whoever would have been second, I think they could have just gone for like a nice heroic entrance. Like I don't know, all of a sudden
Stopping like the
maybe
Green Goblin.
yeah, well, I don't. Yeah, something like maybe Ned. Maybe he thinks that the second time it didn't work, but in reality, once everyone's clashing in the towers, all of a sudden, oh shit, here's Toby, and it did work. Like he smashes into Lizard and I don't know, pulverizes him, something like that, and all of a sudden, camera zooms in. He's like, "What's going on, guys?" It's just something, anything.
Nah, rinse and repeat.
Besides, let me just get my glass of milk because I'm a 40-year-old man who's retired with a family right now.
I would love to see like his story.
Yeah, like
Way
what
more,
happened?
way more than the Amazing Spider-Man, but they kind of made it seem like he kind of gave up a little bit, opposed to Toby, where Toby kind of made it seem like he's still emo, just
Right,
old emo.
right. That's true. That's true.
He looks like he's
He's
still
kind
listening to The Cure, you know?
of. Yeah. So between them, who would be like the Peter B. Parker? Are you thinking like Andrew Garfield or Toby?
Andrew would be Peter F. Parker, to be honest with you, if we're comparing the three.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take that. Oh, yeah. Well, all in all, this beer was pretty good. I'm about done with it myself, but we didn't
Same.
even realize, or we didn't even state, it's at like a nice
9.1.
9.1%.
I actually shouted it out when you were talking.
Oh, you did? Oh, my bad. I did not
I was like,
hear that.
no, well, no, my bad. You were talking. You know what?
Oh,
You're right. You're bad. You
now,
should have known I was going to say something.
how dare you? But yeah, all in all, pretty sick art to the can as well. Shout out to the band Bayside. I did not realize that they were in cahoots with breweries. That's kind of sick. Or at least this one. Once again, a shout out to let's see, Beer Zombies Brewing Company as well. If you find them on social media or if you happen to follow them already on there, let them know that at BeerBellyPod sent you, of course. By all means,
Yes. No.
Earlier today, I was editing our previous episode that's going to come up later in this week. I guess last week, if you're listening to this episode now. But anyway, my dad was watching me edit, and he came up to me, and he basically called us like the millennial version of Cheech and Chong. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm kind of down with that. I'll take it.
I would agree with that. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. The
I'm for
millennial
that.
Cheech
I'm
and
with
Chong
it.
of beer.
I am with it. With anything, we should get a new sticker art with us as them.
That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Between the two, I mean, I don't know enough about them already. I mean, like, there's Cheech Marin and then Chong, but
Chong Chong.
Tommy Chong. I wonder who between the two of us who's who. I feel like you would look good in a beanie like Cheech, but I'm also
Yeah.
shorter than you, and I'm pretty sure Tommy Chong is taller than Cheech.
I think you're more of a Tommy Chong though.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
Personality wise, I definitely think it's really weird for me to say because I don't say this about most people. I think you're more mellow than I am. I'm a pretty mellow person.
I'll take Mello. All right. Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. I'll take it. Yeah.
I saw him at a
All
pot
right.
shop like 2 months ago, by the way.
Are you serious?
Hmm.
What the hell?
He was
What,
selling the shit.
I was gonna say, was he like signing blunts and stuff like that, or what?
His own blunt. You had to like buy his stuff to get a signature. I'm good. I walked in, popped my shit, walked right out.
That's funny. Could
You
care
know,
less.
if it was Seth Rogen, be a different story. Not a 80-year-old person who was good. And his last big thing was that 70 show.
He was also in what was it, that Disney movie, Zootopia. He played a small role in that too.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's a good one. You'd like it. It's pretty good. You and Yvonne should sit down and watch it one night. It's chill.
Oh yeah.
It's a cute one for sure. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions, please send them in to the show so that way we can answer them on here. BeerBellyPod on all the socials at BeerBellyPod, BeerBellyPod at gmail.com. Of course, if email is more your thing. Oh, I got one shot right here in the chamber. Hold on. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Ooh. I thought some lunch was going to come up from that one. I was nervous as hell. Dear God. Of course, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's words of when am I ever going to say it fucking right? God damn it. Words
You'll
of wisdom for the week.
You'll get it. All right, guys. This is for the men, but the ladies can listen too. If you're ever feeling a little sexy and you wanted to get sexy, cook up that popcorn, put it on a streaming service, any streaming service really. Dim the lights, put it on a nice road genre. You'll
Joke's
get
on
laid.
you. The only movie in the road genre is Logan, so you're going to cry,
You're welcome.
but you're going to get laid.
Spoilers, he dies.
It's all right. But you're going to be the savior right there with them when he dies. And whose shoulder are they going to cry on? Yours. Like John said, you're welcome. Smart call on that. I got to give a nice little applause for that one. That's actually, you just got probably 5 people laid right now. So very good.
Oh,
very good. I like that. You're doing the Lord's work.
that's
right
what I
now.
do. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus. Not
You
Lord.
you're risking the population increase every day now that people listen to that little words of wisdom for
That
the
little
week.
bit.
So
A good road genre.
good road genre.
Not road dome. Don't get confused. Road genre.
Well, I mean, maybe if you put the Blu-ray in or stream it from your car as you're driving,
say, yeah.
then you know what? A little road genre.
Little
That
road
could be
dome.
your code word for you and your sexy little significant other. So just keep that in mind as well.
Put that Tesla on self-drive and just get crazy.
Exactly. You don't need your hands on it. You don't need to drive, right? You just recline the seat back, just turn up the volume and proceed to get down.
Oh yeah.
This has been Beer Belly. You can send in your questions, rate us 5 stars, and the highest rating you can on whatever platform you listen to podcasts on. It helps us out a lot. Again, send in your questions. We'd love to talk about it. Have a great one. Goodbye.
Please
do.
Yeah. I gotta get my beauty light.
Let the world know my golden, beautiful stallion. Let them
Oh
know.
yeah.